What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's go ahead and make sure we are on board. Oh, Tyler's already in here. Perfect. What's up, man? Hope you had a great weekend. Oh, let me screen share. We get this thing fired up. So I know that the board said that we're doing an underdog draft, but we're actually doing a DraftKings draft. And we are going to start any minute. I'm going to open up a separate screen. Bum, bum, bum. Bear with me. So the way this is going to work, Tyler, is I'm going to pay for the draft. We're going to do the draft together. If we win some money, I'm going to give you 20% of whatever we win. 20%. Now, I'm going to do most of the drafting, but you're going to have a lot of feedback. No, I have a huge beef with DK. Huge beef. I got the Arizona Department of Gaming involved. I have a huge beef with them right now. Two issues. One, for Rainmakers, we bought our greens passes, and then a month into it, they yanked the utility on the greens passes. Not all of it, but enough of it that I went back to them and said, hey, guys, I bought this a month ago. You yanked utility. I don't want it. And they said, screw you, kick dirt. And I had a problem with that. And especially, it's not just that I had a problem with it. It's also the fact that they spend hours emailing back and forth and kind of dragging you along like they're going to make it right. And then they just say, kick rocks. Hey, what's up, Alessandro? Hope you're having a great night. I don't know if you're in Europe or Australia, but I'm kind of curious what time it is there. By the way, if you guys hear a baseball game on in the background, it's because I'm watching the Padre game in Korea. We're in the bottom of the seventh, though, so nothing exciting is going to happen at this point. This thing has got to be close to filling here. Yeah, 2 home runs for Kim. He can hit Korean pitching, no problem. I think he hit over 30 bombs his last season in Korea before the Padres signed with him. So hitting Korean pitching, not a problem. Hitting Major League baseballs, a bit of a problem. All right, we're only waiting for one more. Hader might refuse to pitch. He's just such a diva. I'm sure you've heard me say that before. He's just such a diva. So I don't think we'll see that. And if he does, I don't think the Astros will make it public. I mean, he's there for like 4 years. But we might see Presley close some games. We might see Abreu close some games. But I don't think they're I will be interested to see if Hader throws more than a handful of back-to-backs. This Dean kid for the LG Twins just took a ball for a ride against Morahan, but got caught at the wall. Smashed that ball. I don't know how Morahan's still on the Padres. I mean, you get a lefty who can throw 95 to 97, and he's not working out. You think you'd move him for something. Hader will always refuse to pitch. So I don't know. I don't normally tell this story, and I probably shouldn't. But we're going to do it anyway because we're waiting. So hopefully I'll get saved by the bell here. So obviously I own Aced Out, and we made MLB player hats. So one day I get somebody slides into my DMs, which is not abnormal, but somebody slides into my DMs, and it happens to be Josh Hader's wife. And all right, looks like we're going to get started. Saved by the bell. We got first pick. Tyler, who do you want to take? We can take anybody you want. First pick. You do have 2 minutes to think about it. Okay, we're going Acuna. How lucky is that? Nice. Very nice. This is the week I anticipated prices would drop on So Rare, but because they've been minting so slow, because I guess they're allergic to making money. Obviously, the min counts are, or the prices are higher. So slow dime versus fast nickel theory. I think there's a sweet spot. I think they're far away from the sweet spot, but it is what it is. So, but there's no reason why we shouldn't have at least 10 rares of each player minted before game week 1 locks. Just kind of is what it is, I guess. Same thing. The limiteds are so slow right now. So slow. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, for a multitude of reasons, but from a business standpoint, it doesn't make any sense at all. Especially because you have to keep in mind that the limiteds are really the entry level. They're the onboarding product that you have for customers, and with limiting it this low, it's selling at almost a premium price, which doesn't make any sense because you want that product that you onboard people with to be at a very affordable price. So for a multitude of reasons, it doesn't make any sense. But they don't have somebody with a business background running. They have Everett with his philosophy degree running the product. So that's what you get. Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it too much. I know EDT or ED. E2D. He's the one who's been grabbing a lot of these. At the end of the day, though, it's his money. If he wants to light it on fire, that's up to him. I think So Rare Agent's been winning a bunch. It's great. It's great for the ecosystem. Those guys are buying stuff. If they think it's going to give them an easier path, nothing wrong with that. But the reality of it is, when people start figuring out how hard it's going to be to win in Classic, they're going to start dumping hard. And they're not going to be buying auctions. And then So Rare is going to say, oh, why didn't we mint more before game week 1? So, and then we can circle back around because it's going to be NBA all over again. So don't sweat it if you're not getting anything right now, because by game week 5, it'll be a lot easier to grab stuff. A lot of infielders here. I wonder if Wendy is going to try to get Riley on the way back, if that's his strategy. Okay, so Tyler, let's strategize a little bit here. We're going to have we're probably going to have somebody like I'll look here so you can see. We're probably going to have like Schwarber, Garcia, Arozarena, Robert, Trout available. I'll just cue these guys up real quick. Okay, it's not working. Here we go. Schwarber, Garcia, Arozarena, Robert, Trout. The infielders that are probably going to be available are going to be like Devers, Seager, Alonso, Vladdy. And from a pitcher standpoint, probably not going to have Burns there. But I'll queue up these 3 pitchers. Okay, so Jordan is not going to be there when it comes back to us. So we can look at Robert or Vladdy. Whew, look at that. Judge. Obviously everybody's concerned about the Judge injury, which is pretty much any time you have Judge, you're concerned about a Judge injury. But he drops all the way down, goes 14th overall. I think Vladdy will probably be there. Robert should be there as well. So this guy who took Olson at 8 passed on Riley in the second round. So just kind of an odd way to go here. So 2-pack One Nation has a nice Astro stack going. Yeah, Schwarber strikes out a lot, but when he makes contact, it's a lot of points. Okay, so there's Trout. Trout's off the board for us. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about taking Castillo. I mean, Castillo's not going to make it back at 412, but I definitely wouldn't reach on a pitcher too much here. I think Vladdy, probably going to get Vladdy and Robert. Yeah, I mean, I hate to tell you in regards to Vladdy, I think he lost something 2 years ago, and it might have been that weight. Some guys just play better with more weight, but he lost like 20 pounds in between that MVP runner-up season and the next season, and he just has not hit the same. So we're going to be able to get both of these guys. So let's grab Vladdy, and we'll grab Luis Robert. Boom. All right. So far, Acuna, Vladdy, Guerrero, you're all set. I probably would have grabbed a Rosarena and Robert just because I like to hoard outfielders. That's just me. But I think you're good. Actually, I believe Pete Alonso is going to have a monster year. Oh, crap. All right. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. The girlfriend texted. It was my weekend for the girlfriend, and she left something here that she needs, and now she's going to freak out because it's here, which means I'm going to have to drive 50 minutes each way tomorrow. Maybe I just ship it. Just ship it next day air. I'll pay Uber Eats to drop it off. I don't want to drive 50 minutes each way tomorrow. Alessandro with the hot take saying Atlanta players are going to struggle this season. I feel like even if the Atlanta players struggle this season, they're still a top 3 offense. That's how good they are. I mean, I don't think Olson's going to play as well as he did last year. You might see a little bit of step back from Acuna, but I think Albies and Riley can definitely do what they did last year. Yeah, Azuna. Why am I Azuna? Yeah, I think he'll step back a little bit. I really like Kelnick in that offense, so I think Kelnick will. I think he'll be able to fill that production in left field, and I think Michael Harris has a nice year. He had a good second half. He really struggled in the first half. I feel like a little more consistency. It'll be his second full season, third season overall, and even if they struggle, that offense is still extremely dynamic. Hey, what's going on, John? ¿Qué pasó? Let's see. So, Tyler, the way scoring works is your top 3 pitchers each week, your top 3 infielders each week, and your top 3 outfielders each week. Normally, I draft 7-7-6 because I take outfielders early, so my outfielders are good. But yeah, you're just going 3-3-3. Bop, bop, bop. Alessandro, you didn't tell me what part of the world you're in, man. I am very curious. John, are you back at home in San Diego? If you came out for spring training, I missed you this year, man. I'm really sorry. It's always nice to catch up. Yeah, Randy is underwhelming. Actually, Randy's not underwhelming. He's just overrated. That's the problem with Randy. Oh, okay, John. That's fair. You know what? I don't know exactly where O'Neal Cruz goes because I never draft him. Not that he doesn't have a ton of potential, just that most of the time I'm not taking infielders right there. Okay, we should get ready here. Let's see what our options are. Pitching wise, you can see what pitchers we've got. Scooble looks like he's going to be on the board. Nola, Kirby. Infield wise, Lindor, that's a really nice get if he makes it to us. Looks like O'Neal Cruz normally goes about 48, so right in here. Definitely not taking him ahead of Gunnar or Lindor, though. And then outfielder wise, that's why I take 3 outfielders right away. Okay, we're on the board. Who got taken? Gunnar just got taken. Dang it. So we just missed Lindor and we just missed Gunnar. Lindor and Kirby. Okay, we can take Kirby. We're going to need one more guy, though. So I'm going to let this go. I don't know if you like any of these outfielders. I'd say, Reynolds, Carter, both solid options. I wouldn't draft Ozuna right here. I really don't love Lewis or Cruz, but I guess if Cruz is your dude, we got to go that way. Scooble's not bad. Reynolds or Cruz, I guess. We're going to go Reynolds. All right, so we went Kirby and Reynolds. Okay, so now the outfield's Acuna, Robert Reynolds, really solid. We can get infielders late, not a problem. So if we miss on a few infielders here and there, we can get to the bottom of the draft and still have guys like Ryan Mountcastle, Andrew Vaughn, Jeremy Pena, Josh Bell, some bangers out there that are going to be available for us in the 17th or 18th. So don't sweat it if we miss an infielder here or there. The outfield can thin out super quick, though. Just keep that in mind. Michael Bush, late round. He make the team? He's going to start. Now are you being a homer? Because this is for money. You don't get to be a homer. Hit 6. That's a good lineup. This guy took Bellinger in the 4th. That Cubs lineup is real good. I know you're excited about Nick Madrigal playing third base, so we'll have to see how that goes down. What do we got here? So I'm watching this Padres against the LG Twins game, and I think it's really interesting. When the Padres are pitching, they're using the Major League ball, but when the Korea team pitches, they use the Korean ball, which is a smaller ball, and it's got like a tack on it. So they just have more control. The seams are raised a little bit on it. So just kind of interesting that that they're kind of switching the ball up a little bit. I guess it makes sense. I mean, the Korean pitchers aren't used to the major league ball, and obviously it's a larger ball. It's harder to get a grip on. But I just think it's kind of interesting they're using two different balls. Like if you played a basketball game and anytime the men had the ball, they used the regular size, and anytime the women had the ball, they'd move a small ball in. Anyway, I just think it's interesting. Man, this guy, he got real lucky. I can't believe Altuve made it back to him. No, that's true. That's not true. Altuve's settles in about there, but Bregman normally doesn't. But he's got a beautiful Astro stack: Alvarez, Tucker, Simeon, Altuve, Bregman. That's nice. No, Seiya's not gone. Are we just going to go hardcore Cubs right now and nuke this Acuna draft? Yeah, that's a fair point, Tyler. Japan used a smaller ball too, though, so it's not just Korea. I don't know why they don't. I mean, obviously, you see guys like, Shohei and Senga was good last year. There's a little adjustment period most of the time, but I always feel like the pitchers have a harder time adjusting. You get a lot more blisters and cracked fingernails from the pitcher side. The hitters normally just, they take a season or half season to adjust and they're good to go. But I feel like the pitching side, especially because in Japan and Korea, they only pitch once a week. And obviously in the US, they're throwing every 5 days. So most of the time, I mean, it's a little more than once a week, but it's not that much of an impact. They're just not used to the same kind of workload. Okay, who are we looking at here? What do we've got so far? We've got 1-1-3, so we could definitely use some pitching. Oh, beautiful. We got Luzardo and Rodriguez there. I love both those guys. We'll see if one of them makes it. Rutschman is decent. We could go. CJ Abrams is there. Okay, you like Rodriguez? Got it. I mean, we do need, where are we at outfield-wise? We could use another outfielder. I think Nemo's probably a solid play. I know you want Suzuki, so we'll go Rodriguez. Or you want Suzuki or you want Abrams? Oh, just kidding. I think Abrams got selected. He did. All right. All right, we win Suzuki. So that gives us 4. 2-1-4 is not bad. We'll probably look for another outfielder in the next 4 picks, possibly 1 to 2 infielders. The nice thing when it comes back to us, hopefully one of those studs like McLean or Torkelson or Casas is there. So we can take one of those guys, maybe grab a pitcher. We'll just kind of we'll have to eyeball it a little bit. Outfield will definitely thin out. It'll get real ugly real quick. And then you just kind of reaching for guys like Giancarlo Stanton. All right, there goes Jesus. Dylan C. Springer. I probably would have taken Lane Thomas with that pick. Obviously, the guy right after us was happy. He took Abrams from us, and then we left Thomas on the table for him. Oh man, so did I didn't see what happened with Friedel. I just saw the news that he fractured his wrist. I figured he either got hit by a pitch or he was diving in the outfield. Did you see what happened on that? Terrible news. Yeah, just terrible news either way. It's just it's a bummer. Dang, Adley goes all the way down. Pick 83 for Adley. Now I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, Will Benson, he should get a little boost. I don't know if that's gonna. He's been. You're picking real late. Just because you're picking, 6. I don't know if he's going to be in the top 70 outfielders, if that makes sense. Okay, well, let's look and see what we got. We're 6 picks away. Nobody's taking Garrett Cole yet. Interesting. Not that we're going to, because we're not. Okay, this is good. Look we got all 3 studs right here. Casas. Somebody took Torque. Yep. That's just rude. I knew you like Nico. Oh, my dude, Hap. I always take Hap. Oh. All right, let's get you. Sorry. Just my face. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, I like Casas and Hap. I mean, if you want to get real Cubs happy, we can grab Horner and Hap too. Look at that, Casas, McLean. This looks good. These pitchers, when it gets back to us, all these pitchers are going to be gone. By the way, just understand that right now. Okay, so you want Horner or Casas? Oh, now you want Hunter Green. We got to make up your mind. We only get 2 of them. If we're going to take Hap. And I know you want Hap. Hap is not going to make it back to us. Okay, you want Casas. Oh, well, they're winning Horner anyway. So we're going to take Casas. And we're going to take Hap. And maybe we can take Swanson on the way back, but we're probably going to need to take pitching. We're looking good right now. We got 5 outfielders. I'm just going to queue up all these pitchers I like. Obviously, we're not going to look at Yuri because he's hurt. Sonny Gray looks like he'll be back. He's just going to miss the first week. And then resort this. Who got picked? Okay, Musgrove get picked. That's my guy, Musgrove. Bieber. What do you think of Imanaga? You like Ober. Okay. Let me queue up Ober. There's King, Darvish. There's my dude, Hunter Brown. Really like Hunter Brown. Okay, we got some pitching options. We'll be good. And I'll queue up Swanson and Holiday just in case one of them makes it back to us. Because I know if Swanson comes back, you're going to want Dansby. So I feel like you're saying Encarnacion Strand because you get excited about the potential, but you got to keep in mind we need points now. Like we need dude to hit the ground running now. We can't have him suck with a what round are we in here? We can't have him suck with an 11th round pick and try to figure stuff out. Like he's got to hit now. We've only got 7 guys in the queue right now. Yeah, that's the whole thing with taking rookies. Like, it sounds like a good idea and you want some upside. And if you can get them later, that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's certain guys like Chiriot and Langford and Jackson Holiday that will produce and they'll get a ton of at-bats. I mean, they're going to have to not hit into June to get sent down. But Encarnacio Strand, he was going to have to like fight for playing time until Marte got popped with the PEDs. So that's the tricky thing with Encarnacion Strand. And I feel like he also wasn't overly impressive last year. Okay, so is our dude here? Yeah, our dude's here. Okay, so we can take Dansby. Why is this thing bounce? Sorry, I'm not trying to bounce around so much. Okay, we got Dansby. We need a pitcher. I think you like Ober's your dude right here, right? So we're going to go Ober. We're going to go your dude instead of my dude. So just remember that Ober's your dude and Hunter Brown is my dude. Encarnacion Strand isn't even on here. There he is. Okay. 7.4. That's all right. I mean, it's pretty good for a rookie. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, kid was on fire last 10 games. How's he at home? It's better at home. Not a big surprise. That ballpark is great if you're a hitter. Yeah, so, I mean, I like the fact that he was so hot at the end, but I do get a little concerned that he just got hot at the end kind of thing. Streaky's good, though. We like Streaky. In best ball, Streaky's real good. Like, we don't need the guy to score 35 points every week. That's not going to help us. We need a guy who's going to score 10 one week and 70 the next. So I feel you on that. Where are we at? 3.35. Yeah, no way Hunter's going to be on the turn. He's not coming back to us. So, yeah, neither of those guys. Like, look how high Pepuit is now. 161. He used to be around 200. But you just had so many pitchers get banged up that all of a sudden these guys are just going a round or two earlier now. With that being said, we need pitching. We should probably get, unless somebody amazing is available for us, we should probably grab two pitchers here. You know, I don't hate Miller. I just feel like he doesn't have a good third pitch. So he was kind of like Chris Paddock when Paddock came up, and he was a two-pitch guy. And it works for a little bit until the advanced scouts get a hold of you, and then it doesn't work. So I don't hate him. I just feel like he needs another pitch. But we have some good options here. I don't know if they're going to show up to us. But Rodriguez is there. Pavetta's there. I mean, I like Pepuit personally. We got Tristan. Let me cue up Miller. So we've got some solid pitching options here. I did cue up Young because he's there still. All right, Tyler, you're going to have to pick two of these pitchers. I mean, if Hunter Brown's there, obviously we're taking Hunter Brown. But give me your top three. There goes Hunter Brown. Almost made it. Top 3. Miller and Bello. All right. Done. Everybody else will get popped off here. What? Padres brought in one of their Korean relief pitchers, and he gave up a 2-run bomb in the 9th. Soft. They should let him throw with that Korean ball. That's what he's saying right now. Man, let me throw with that Korean ball. I'll show you what's up. Bummer. Oh, Husa go. Is it go Husuk? Is that how it's said in Korean? Because they don't say, I think they say the last name first. No, no, it's a different guy. The Padres signed 2 Korean guys. The guy who's in right now, Go, is not the good one. I think, don't get me wrong. I know that I thought there were 2 Korean guys and a Japanese guy. I mean, the Padres are like the United Nations. We got Profar from Curacao, and we got Tatis from the Dominican, Machado, who thinks he's from the Dominican, even though he's from Miami. We got Kim from Korea. We got Darvish from Japan. We got Musgrove from El Cajon. I mean, the team's really diverse. I don't feel like we have any black guys. It's just weird. No, I mean, no, that's so weird. Oh, well, I think Tommy Pham is like half black, half Asian. So once he signs next week, we'll get a little more diverse. So that's cool. Morahan, he's Cuban. I think we got another Cuban pitcher. Anyway, I think the team's pretty diverse. We need this thing's. Sorry, I'm doing a terrible job of showing the screen, right? 5-3-5. So we could definitely use at least one pitcher here. The good pitchers are starting to go. They might not come back to us at all. We could obviously use another infielder. Let's see who we've got. Here are options here. Puft, Kikuchi, Harrison, Gore. I like both those guys. Stroman, Waka, Detmers. I'm just naming the guys I like. We could go infield. We got some solid options there. Volpe, Stott, Correa. Okay, I like Harrison and Gore. You want to take both of them? Or you want to take one of them? Oh, and you want Kebron? Okay. Well, we'll see if Verdugo makes it back to us. All right, so I took Kebron and I took McKenzie. Love McKenzie. So we're at 6-4-5 right now. We'll grab our last pitcher when it comes back. Ideally, we get like Verdugo and a pitcher, but let's just see how it plays out. Let me get on the board so you can actually see what's going on. Took Senga, huh? Roll the dice. Huh. There goes Harrison. Game over, by the way. So I'll turn it off in a minute. I don't know if they're going to do any ceremonial kind of stuff. I think it's pretty cool when they do this, though. Like yesterday, the Padres played the Korean national team. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, they're going to take a big picture with both teams. They did that last night too. That's pretty cool. Oh, there goes Verdugo. I'm paying too much attention. It's pretty exciting though. Like, baseball is going to get started on Wednesday. I mean, for all intents and purposes, nobody's going to notice because it's going to be on at 3 a.m. West Coast, 6 a.m. East Coast. But I think it's pretty cool. I think I'm just going to stay up. I don't know if I can take a nap. I'm not a good napper. But I'll probably just stay up at least until the Dodgers jump up like 5-0 in the third, and then I'll crash. But I mean, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty fired up. We got to see who's available. Excuse me, 6-4-5. Okay, we need one more pitcher, like an outfielder here. Ooh, Nootbaar. Take a little risk with Nootbaar coming back from that fractured rib. So, Alessandro, the way this works is that we're going to play for like 20 weeks, and then the top two teams out of each group of 12 advances to the next round. And then that round will last 2 weeks, and the top two teams from your grouping in the second round move on to the third round, and the top two teams from your last grouping move into the final round. So you're basically just accumulating points for 20 weeks, and then the top two teams move up. You like Nootbaar? Okay, I like Newt too. We can use a pitcher. Still got plenty of options. I like Detmers. Obviously, Skinnis is not going to start the season with the team. You've got Abbott. You roll the dice with Bradish. Hope he comes back. I'm going to cue Detmers. If there's somebody else you want, you got to speak up. We'll go Newt, though. Okay, we went Newt. Okay, I'm going to go Detmers. I always go Detmers. I like his numbers. Strikeout guy. In these kind of leagues, even if he doesn't pitch great, but he's got 7 strikeouts, you're still getting decent points. Okay, so where are we at? We've got our 7, we've got our 6. So now we just got to clean up on infielders, right? Unless we want to stack one more outfielder, which let's see our outfield. Acuna, Robert, Reynolds, Suzuki, Happ, and Newt. I think our outfield looks really good. Our infield, Vladdy, Casas, Swanson, Kebron. That's actually really solid. And our pitching, Kirby, Grayson, Ober, Miller, Bello, Gore, Detmers. I don't love it, but it's because I let you pick. So, not that you made bad picks. Those just aren't guys I normally pick. So it just looks a little different to me. That's all. Doesn't mean it's bad. Just means it's different. This guy took James Wood in the 16th round. You know, sometimes you just got to remind people spring training does not typically transfer to the regular season. So, you know, just pump the brakes. Yeah, it gives a little variance compared to most of my drafts, having some different guys for sure. 100% agree. 100%. Hey, I don't know if you saw, Tyler, the Tatis super rare went for like almost 1,500 today. So I decided I'm going to wait for Kyle Tucker. So hopefully this week they get to the Ks. So I'm going to Julio and Kyle Tucker should kind of go around the same time. There's a bunch of guys in between. I guess we're at almost G. So in between like G and K. But I'm hoping if Tatis went for 1,500 that I can get Tucker in between like 1,000 or 1,200 for my super rare team. So we'll see. Because I already got Bregman. So if I pick up Tucker and I've got Bregman, I like my odds. Obviously, I'm not going to win every week, and I'm not trying to win every week this year like I was last year. I'm just going to pick my spots, try to win some cash, and then I'm rolling with my team stack with the Rangers for limited and rare. But I like Tucker as a ball player anyway. So, and I've actually never owned a Kyle Tucker super rare. So I'm like, all right, I guess this is the year. So hopefully nobody like Master Nader or E2D or Crypto Poppy tries to slide in. And then I'll try to get Matt McClain. But no rush. I do have 2 super rares, so I don't need them right now. Okay, let's take a look here. MJ Melendez could be an option for us. Man, that guy picked quick. I think Mountcastle's an option for us. I don't think we need to go pitcher. I think we're okay. Okay, we'll go Mountcastle. Oh, snap. That's my bad. I hit the button to draft Mountcastle and it drafted him, and then it took Melendez. Sorry about that, Tyler. Not that it's a bad pick, just that I slipped. So 7 outfielders. Let me see our outfielders again. On the plus side, we don't know when Newbar's coming back, so at least we have MJ Melendez to kind of offset that. Okay, last pick. We're going to grab an infield. I think I know who you want. So I'll queue up your boy. We'll see if he comes back to us. I mean, there's going to be a lot of infielders. Look, we've got J.P. Crawford, Strata, Eugenio. That's a solid pick. Caminero, Schwuno. I mean, I know the Angels are going to be trash. Jeremy Pena. Like I told you, there's plenty of infielders late. Yeah, Tyler, I'll take Bush for you. It's your money. Actually, well, I mean, it's my money, but you know what I mean. But it's your piece of the pie. This is going to be your team. Oh, by the way, I have like 70 teams, so I'm going to need, like, when we're done, I'll zoom in on the screen, and you can make a note of who's on this team, so that way we know this is the okay. This is the four seamer. I feel like they've all been the four seamers, but it's the four seamer. And if you want to take a minute and put everybody down, that's cool. But you'll just have to tell me what you want to do, because otherwise I'll have no idea whose team is who. On Underdog, it's easy. You can label the teams. You can't do it on DK for some reason. So you just let me know. Oh. My girlfriend and I, we had a busy weekend. We normally don't do a ton of stuff, but we went and saw Dune 2 on Saturday, and it was amazing. So we went out I took her out to dinner on Friday. We went to Benihana, because who doesn't like Benihana, right? And then we saw Dune 2. Dune 2 was epic. I am normally a person, if I see a movie and we leave the movie theater and you're like, what'd you think? I'm like, I have no idea, because I need to process it. This movie, as soon as it ended, I was like, this is epic. Oh my gosh, this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I was not expecting it to be that good. And then today we kind of hung out. So she has to do like a bunch of meal prep and everything. So we did meal prep, and then we were trying to figure out lunch, and I was like, let's just go to In-N-Out. So we got out of the house on a Sunday. My buddies are like, hey, it's St. Patrick's Day. What are we doing? And I'm like, nothing. Nicole's here. We're just hanging out. But, oh, we took Eugenio. All right, let's go Matt Bush. Michael Bush, not Matt Bush. Wrong Bush. Too many Bush. All right, let's stay here. Dark Knight trilogy, so good. I don't think I ever saw any of the Dark Knights in the movie theater. Don't ask me why. I just don't think I ever did. But epic trilogy for sure. We actually rewatched Dune 2 weeks ago, so that way, because I always like to do that, because I just forget too much stuff, and I rarely watch movies more than once. But if I'm going to watch the next movie, then I like to watch the first one or the second one before I go see the next one. And then the same thing, like if I'm watching, like with Game of Thrones, I would always try to watch like the last couple episodes from the previous season before we get into the new season, so I kind of get caught up. That's just me, though. I'm not going to try to act like I remember everything forever. Tyler, I'm still talking because I'm assuming that you are writing these names down, so that way I know. Okay. No, I haven't watched Shogun, but I'll check it out for sure. Are you writing these down, or can we wrap this up? Okay, no problem. You let me know when you want to scroll. I'll just keep talking and filling up time. Turn the TV off. You got a screenshot. Okay, that should be good, because I don't think I have, like, I definitely don't have Vladdy and Suzuki on the same team, on any other team. So we should be good to go. All right, cool. Let's, I think that's it. I don't really have a good way to wrap this up. So anyway, I'll definitely do a couple more streams this week. We'll probably do. I think we're gonna do a So Rare stream this week for kind of like we did last week with the trivia, but I think I found an easier way to do it for me, prep wise. So I'm gonna try it out. If it works, I'll announce it. Be like Wednesday night, let's do it. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for jumping in, Tyler. I know I saw John in here. Let's see. Alessandro was in here for a bit. So I don't know if you guys are still in here. Thanks for hanging. And I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a great evening. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. And I hope you had a safe St. Patrick's Day.